Excuse me. This is the review for Mob Wives Season 1, Episode 3, Mob Bus. So the scene opens up, Drita's talking about Lee. And like I said, she's very stressed out, but we all know she's still in love with Lee because she keeps talking about him. And she pretty much talking about how she gave up her whole life for Lee, how she got mixed in with the wrong crowd. She was gonna be this amazing soccer player, and she just fell in love with Lee, with his bad boyish ways. And when she was young, she lost everything. The feds came in, kicked the door open. Lee got arrested. He came back out. He was doing good. Then he got in another bank robbery predicament, and now he's back in jail again. And she's pretty much telling her friend like, I'm done with him, but we know it's a bunch of BS because she still loves him. She's still gonna ride for him. She's just mad right now. So then it goes into this scene where it talks about Karen and her book. And like I said, previously, this is a very therapeutic process for her. She's talking about being Sammy the Bull's daughter and what it was like growing up, and him, wanting to be an informant, and how much of an emotional impact that had on her, and how she struggled, and she pretty much is being judged and would be judged for the rest of her life just because she carries that last name, Gravano. So Renee goes first shopping. I don't really care about that shit. So now going back to Karen, was when she went to Brooklyn with her cousin, Raina, and Raina's father is Eddie Garofalo, and they're, like I said, well, rambling, they are cousins. Sorry, I said that previously. Anyways, so they go to Brooklyn, Sammy's old stomping ground, his office, and it's really interesting to see her, tracing back those roots. And the book is sounding really interesting. She has a very interesting story to tell. And then she goes back to Staten Island, and she takes Raina to the old house she was staying at, and she's saying that her dad was smart to get a house on the thruway because it was hard for the FBI to sit on them. And she's talking about how she sneaked out of the house, and when she came back, her father almost shot her. So her story in her childhood is very intricate because she's been through it. A lot of people don't like Sammy. So this was a very cute scene. Aaliyah and Drita, they're making a scrapbook. Drita said regardless of them having their issues, Aaliyah loves Lee, and Lee loves Aaliyah, and their father and daughter, and she wants them to have a good relationship despite whatever happens between them. And I'm all for that. Like, I love scenes like that when it's with the kids and they're bonding with them. It was very cute for me. Now, this was the heart of the episode, the freaking mob bus. Of course, no other. Renee is freaking out the most. I'm not shocked because, like I said, Renee is really stuck in that mob mentality. So she sees it on the news. She's flipping out. She's calling Junior's lawyers. She's calling Carla, Drita, this person, that person. And Carla's like, I don't give a shit. And honestly, I'm kind of with Carla on that one. You've been through this how many times? Like, damn. And, like, Renee's flipping out. And even her son was like, whatever. Like, this ain't the first time my dad's been arrested. And she's, like, going freaking insane. Like, the girl is stuck in that shit, man. It's crazy. And, Renee's getting frustrated because she did say Carla pretty much didn't really care. But that's the honest truth, because Carla's father was locked up. Her uncle was locked up. It's whatever. It's not the 80s anymore. And, she called Drita, and Drita's at Carla's house, and Drita's not picking up her phone. And that's what I tell you. It's so crazy. Reality TV it's so staged. The stories may be real, but it's so freaking staged. Ding dong, you know, of course I knew it was Karen at that door. And I knew they were gonna make up eventually, cause they can't have a whole season and them dragging this shit out. Cause like I said, the whole point of their argument was stupid. And that's pretty much what Renee was telling her. Like, it was stupid when they were standing outside of, when Karen was standing outside of the door. You know, she did tell Karen to come in, and she was telling Karen, like, yes, we did have a good friendship, and, you know, I just want to put it behind us. And Renee was like, out of all the females I called, all the friends that I thought I had, you were the only one that showed up. And Karen's like, you know, I'm the realest bitch. And Renee starts laughing, and they're cool now. Like I said, y'all were friends for a long time. Friendships like that should not die over stupidity shit, especially shit that really has nothing to do with you guys. So that's done and over. So then Renee calls Carla, and you know, she's telling Carla that Karen came over and she offered her so much support. And then Drita peeped it that Renee was pissed off at them. And Drita was like, damn, you really should have went over there. And Carla was like, yeah, you know, you're right. But Renee's like freaking over it, and she's over them pretty much at this point. And then, you know, it ends off with Renee going to therapy session. And you know what? I started to feel empathy for Renee, because she did admit that she does get caught up in this mob mentality too freaking much, and that she needs to grow out of it. She said that at one point she wanted her son to be like her father and his father, and she realized that that's not the right life for him. She wants him to be successful. She wants him to go to college. And she said too that she was lost, that she painted this picture that she was this mob princess, but she had no identity. And I'm like, okay, she's showing some growth. You know, she's realizing what she's been doing and the way how she's been acting. So I'm gonna post some more videos tomorrow. I'm tired. Peace out. Good night.